You are welcome to yet another episode of HN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show, where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. In the complex saga surrounding R. Kelly, there has been no shortage of allegations, media frenzy and courtroom battles. Yet amid all the controversy, there are voices that have remained remarkably consistent. Voices that challenge the prevailing narrative and demand we question what we think we know. One such voice belongs to Joycelyn Savage, widely known as R. Kelly's one-time girlfriend and in recent times his steadfast supporter. Today she has returned to social media to make one very clear statement, that she, like many others connected to R. Kelly, was never a victim. In a rather striking video, Joycelyn Savage addressed the public, the media and most importantly the countless people who have consumed the victim narrative without pause. She stated emphatically that she has never considered herself a victim. Not only that, she declared that anyone claiming to have been harmed by R. Kelly was, in her words, faking it for the money. This is not just a passing comment. It is a bold stance. One that stands in stark contrast to the dominant media portrayal of R. Kelly as a predatory figure manipulating young women for decades. Joycelyn Savage's message is simple yet profoundly challenging to the accepted narrative. If she, as someone intimately involved with R. Kelly and present throughout these controversies, says she was not a victim, why should others automatically be assumed to be? Joycelyn did not stop there. She made it clear that she remains engaged with R. Kelly despite his incarceration. According to her, their relationship continues and her feelings have not waned. She even made a heartfelt plea to the public that R. Kelly be released from prison so that the two can be married. This is a remarkable declaration not only because it challenges the victim narrative, but because it reaffirms R. Kelly's agency in his own life.
Hi everyone, my name is Joycelyn Savage. I'm 29 years old and I'll be 30 next month. I just want to come out here shortly to let you guys know that I am not a victim. I've been with Robert for 10 years. He has been incarcerated for 6 years and I have seen him every weekend for the past 6 years. Just 3 years ago I proposed to Robert and he said yes. And we are planning on getting married and having a family and I'm very excited about that. But anyways, I just want to come out here and let you guys know to please do not believe the lies that my mother and father are coming out here saying about me and Robert. I am not held against my will. I am not a sex slave. I am not brainwashed or any of those crazy lies that were told on me. And I just want Robert to get the righteous justice that he deserves because he deserves to be free.
Consider the implications of her statement. In a world where every action is scrutinized, where media narratives are often one-sided, and where the voices of those most intimately connected to the accused are frequently ignored or dismissed, Joycelyn Savage is asserting her autonomy. She is reminding the public that relationships are personal, complex and not always aligned with the assumptions of outsiders. Equally important is the context surrounding her parents' public assertions. For years, Joycelyn's parents have claimed that R. Kelly was somehow holding their daughter hostage, keeping her from freedom and manipulating her life. These statements have fueled speculation, media attention and public outrage. Yet Joycelyn herself has addressed this directly. She has clarified that she is a free individual making her own choices, and that her decision to remain with R. Kelly is entirely her own. She further emphasized that her apparent distance from her parents is not a matter of coercion or captivity. Rather, it is a conscious choice to avoid being entangled in what she describes as her parents' greedy ambitions. According to Joycelyn, their actions were motivated not by concern for her well-being, but by a desire to extort R. Kelly. In other words, Joycelyn's relationship with R. Kelly was never about compulsion or abuse. It was about personal choice, loyalty and love. It is crucial to pause here and consider the broader implications of Joycelyn Savage's assertions. Her voice provides a rare and first-hand perspective that directly contradicts the mainstream depiction of events. She is not a peripheral figure. She is someone who experienced life with R. Kelly personally. Her insistence that no one was a victim, and that those claiming victimhood were motivated by financial gain forces a re-evaluation of the assumptions that have dominated public discourse. When we listen to Joycelyn Savage, we hear a message of agency, clarity and truth from someone who lived within the story. She is making a definitive stand. Her relationship with R. Kelly was consensual. Her engagement ongoing and her loyalty unwavering. She is a woman speaking for herself, free from the influence of coercive narratives or external pressure. In the court of public opinion, narratives are often shaped by sensationalism, speculation and sometimes outright deception. But first-hand testimonies like Joycelyn's cut through the noise. They remind us that truth is rarely as simple as headlines suggest. Her statement that she remains engaged with R. Kelly, and her plea for his release is a testament not just to her personal feelings, but to the principle that adults have the right to make their own choices, irrespective of public judgment or media portrayal. Joycelyn Savage's message is as much about her personal freedom as it is about defending R. Kelly. She is asserting that her life decisions belong to her, that her love is genuine, and that she is not a pawn in anyone's narrative. Her insistence on being heard, and on being recognized as an autonomous individual carries profound weight. It challenges us to reconsider the automatic assumptions we make about those involved in high-profile legal battles. This video and her statements within it do more than just defend R. Kelly. They illuminate the larger picture of personal agency, media influence and public misconception. Joycelyn Savage reminds us that the truth often exists in the lived experience of those directly involved, and not in the headlines crafted for mass consumption. Her story is compelling not because it conforms to popular belief, but because it refuses to be co-opted by it. She refuses to portray herself as a victim, refuses to succumb to familial pressure, and refuses to be silenced by public opinion. In her own words, she is free, she is engaged, and she is calling for justice in her way by asking for the release of the man she loves so that they may marry. In the end, Joycelyn Savage's voice stands as a testament to personal choice, unwavering loyalty and the courage to speak one's truth in the face of overwhelming opposition. For R. Kelly, it is a plea rooted not in media rhetoric or courtroom argument, but in love, fidelity and a shared vision of life together. For the public, it is a challenge to listen, to reconsider assumptions and to respect the autonomy of those who live the story firsthand. Joycelyn Savage is not a victim. She never has been and she never will be. And her message, loud and clear, is this: no one was victimized by R. Kelly. It's all a ploy to keep him locked up and to extort him. Something she will never be a part of. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say. To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release. We value all our subscribers' opinions.